Good evening, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. The motion for a vote of confidence for Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim will take place in Parliament on December 19. In a press conference today, Anwar expressed confidence that party leaders in the government will support him.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim is confident that he will be able to get the support needed during the confidence vote next week. At a press conference today, Anwar said that leaders of the other coalitions in his government have agreed to back him.
Dia ketua-ketua parti, PH, Barisan Nasional, GPS, GRS, Warisan dan beberapa parti lain telah beri komitmen dan insya-Allah kita dapat teruskan dengan baik dan minta sudah doakan yang sebaiknya.
A motion to test the support of the MPs for Anwar will be tabled during the two-day parliament sitting starting December 19. Anwar had announced the motion of confidence during his first press conference as Prime Minister on November 24th. The announcement was made following Pakatan National chairperson Muhyiddin Yassin's statement, raising doubts over the number of parliamentarians backing the Prime Minister. Anwar had formed the government with MPs from Pakatan Harapan, BN and Gabungan Parti Sarawak, the three biggest coalitions with a combined total of 135 MPs. Other MPs from Warisan, Gabungan Rakyat Sabah, Parti Kesejahteraan Demokratik Masyarakat, Parti Bangsa Malaysia and two independents have also pledged their support for Anwar.
Kedah Menteri Besar Muhammad Sanusi Muhammad Noor is prepared to face Anwar in court. He said this in response to Anwar's defamation suit against him.
Kedah Menteri Besar Muhammad Sanusi Muhammad Noor took to Facebook yesterday night to comment on Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's defamation suit against him. In the post, he uploaded a copy of the reply letter from his law firm to Anwar's suit and said, "See you in court. We will talk about history." Yesterday, it was reported that Anwar had filed a defamation suit against Sanusi over an election campaign speech in Tambun. When contacted by the media, the PKR president's lawyer confirmed the suit and said that Anwar is suing in his personal capacity. Previously, Anwar's lawyers issued a letter of demand seeking reparations from Sanusi for allegedly defaming the former through the latter's speech in Tambun on November 13 while campaigning for Pakatan National candidate Ahmad Faisal Azumu. According to a copy of the statement of claim, Anwar said the allegedly defamatory statement was broadcasted live through a Facebook account named Faisal Azumu. He claimed that the statement contained the allegation that he was out of akhlaq or morals, among other allegations. He added that the statement was slanderous and false. Anwar claimed that the statement implied, among others, that he was not a good Muslim and abused his power in his political party to obtain a royal pardon.
Ismail Sabri Yaakob has denied claims that he was present at a closed-door meeting in Jakarta. He said he has instructed his lawyers to take legal action against those who had spread the defamatory claims.
UMNO Vice President Ismail Sabri Yaakob has denied claims that there was a meeting between him and Pakatan National chairperson Muhyiddin Yassin in Jakarta, Indonesia recently. When asked for confirmation about the alleged meeting, he told Malaysia Kini that he had already instructed his lawyer to take legal action against the slanderers. He said if they want to slander people, they should be reasonable and immigration record should show that he didn't leave the country. The allegation that the two former prime ministers had met was reportedly spread due to Ismail Sabri's non-attendance at the UMNO Supreme Council meeting on December 8th. In a message on social media that was shared repeatedly by an unidentified individual, it was claimed that the former Prime Minister was in Jakarta and was planning something. The message also claimed that the meeting was about the Jakarta move, with Muhyiddin said to be there as well. In denying the accusation, Ismail Sabri described it as slander, saying that at noon on the same date, he was eating banana leaf rice with a veteran journalist. He added that he was in Bere, Pahang, in the evening for the opening of the Rainforest Challenge International.
Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal has assured that there will not be a repeat of the Sheraton move. He said PN is committed to being a responsible and dignified opposition.
Machang MP Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal has stressed that there will not be a repeat of the Sheraton move. In an interview with BFM yesterday, Wan Faisal said PN had made a commitment to the public to be a responsible and dignified opposition.
No. I think this is something that we must dispel because the commitment that we've made to the public and also to our electorates that we're going to be a responsible and dignified opposition.
He added that he would use his experience as part of the previous government to keep check and balance on the government we have today. Wan Faisal also labelled the PN coalition as a government in waiting and said that he was confident that PN will reclaim power in the 16th general election. He also commented on why Larut MP Hamzah Zainuddin was named as opposition leader instead of Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin. According to him, Hamzah was chosen for his experience in the government and gravitas. On December 10th, PN had named Hamzah as its opposition leader instead of former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin.
Gobind Singh Dio has reminded Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail on Harapan's position on SOSMA and called on him to review the act.
Damansara MP Gobind Singh Dio has called on Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail to reconsider his stance on the Security Offences Act 2012. In a post on Facebook today, he said Saifuddin's stance is at odds with the position taken by Harapan, which has acknowledged that SOSMA is problematic and needs to be dealt with. Gobind said while they accept that there is a need for laws to deal with the security of the nation, they cannot deny the fact that SOSMA is oppressive in nature. He added that in 2019, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim reportedly described some parts of SOSMA as needing amendments due to its harsh nature. Gobind pointed to Section 4 of SOSMA, which allows for an individual to be detained for a period of up to 28 days and for detention without access to the court. He said there is therefore no check and balance on the powers of the investigating authorities during this period of time. He added that this also allows for abuse not only at the point of wrongful arrests but also during the course of investigations, which must not be allowed. Gobind also highlighted Section 30 of SOSMA, which permits an application by the public prosecutor to remand an accused person who has been acquitted after trial where there is an appeal. He said the trial and appeals process is lengthy, which means that an accused in a case could be held in custody for indefinite periods of time, even after an acquittal.
Maria Chin Abdullah has also commented on the law. She hit out at Saifuddin for defending the act.
Former Petaling Jaya MP Maria Chin Abdullah has slammed Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail for defending the Security Offences Act or SOSMA. Speaking to Malaysia Kini, Maria said the SOSMA procedures breed and institutionalize injustice. She added that Saifuddin forgot that SOSMA provides for an extremely unfair treatment, as detainees can be kept in prison until after all court trials and appeals are completed. She pointed out that as a result, there are prisoners detained for more than 7 or even 10 years. Similarly, Lawyers for Liberty also expressed its disappointment that the Harapan-led government will not review the Draconian Act. LFL argued that with the Criminal Procedure Code, Evidence Act, Penal Code, and other laws in place to adequately handle the cases dealt under SOSMA, there is no justification for SOSMA to continue existing. Yesterday, Saifuddin had indicated that he had no intention of reviewing the act. He defended SOSMA, saying the law allows the court process to take place, unlike others like the now-defunct ISA and emergency ordinances.
The government has decided to not increase electricity tariffs for households, small and medium enterprises, and food and agricultural companies. Anwar said the decision was made to avoid burdening the people.
The government has no plan to raise electricity tariff for households, small and medium enterprises, and food and agricultural companies. At a press conference in Putrajaya after a cabinet meeting today, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said this is to avoid burdening the people. Anwar said if it is raised, higher electricity tariffs would only be enforced on multinational corporations, and this would be announced by Natural Resources, Environment and Climate Change Minister Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad.
Saudara Nik Nazmi selaku Menteri berkenaan akan membuat pengumuman supaya jika dikenakan pun terhadap hanya syarikat-syarikat multinasional yang ekspor kerana tarif terlalu rendah buat mereka dan subsidi itu tidak harus diberikan kepada syarikat-syarikat agregasi yang untungnya tinggi.
Anwar added that the tariff hikes for multinational companies will be done gradually and reasonably so as to not disrupt their operations.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.